This is a comparison video between the cameras I usually use for shooting videos underwater. The videos are shot in the pool at 5 meters depth in a low light situation. There were indoor lights and it was evening, so it was not very dark outside, but it was between daylight and night. Dark enough that I wouldn't usually shoot underwater videos in this light. Camera number 1 is the Sony a6400 with the kit lens with f3.5 in the underwater house. The kit lens is the only lens that fits in this underwater house. Camera number 2 is the Sony FDR AX33 with the underwater house. And camera number 3 is the DJI Osmo Action without the underwater house. The camera is waterproof down to 10 meters. All cameras were set to auto exposure and the video is not edited. The DJI and the a6400 was set to auto underwater white balance and the AX33 was set to auto white balance, as underwater white balance was not an option. All the cameras are set at 25 frames per second. I used to also shoot with the GoPro Hero 8, but that camera broke when I accidentally was diving too deep with it. The Osmo Action survived that same dive. After that, I bought a second Osmo Action, as the underwater video from the GoPro is much more grainy than the Osmo. And the GoPro tends to freeze up from time to time and I lose good footage. So I would choose the Osmo over the GoPro for underwater video. For two reasons. One, reliability, and two, the Osmo Action has a much more clear video when it's a little bit darker, which it often gets underwater. So back to the cameras in the test. I usually have the a6400 set to manual exposure, but the other two cameras I usually have on auto. As you can see, the a6400 does a much better job than the other two cameras in this setting, even though you see it changing the exposure a lot when I get close to the camera. The AX33 is a bit darker and a bit grainy, and the DJI is lighter than the AX33, but it has a lot more noise in the video. If you're interested in these underwater houses, they make them for most cameras. They are about 150 to 300 USD on eBay and AliExpress. I've been using the house for the a6400 for about a year now without any problems. There's a link in the description if you want to check them out.